Hey, what's up, people? This is Carmen with my greasy forehead. Did not buff the forehead. Sade is in the house. No, not really. Dr. Carmen is in the house, ready to cook for you, coming at you live from the sun coast of Florida. And I would love it if you would say hello as you're hopping on. Tonight, we are doing a quick recipe. The oven is preheating at 400. This is a family friendly, kid approved, hubby approved recipe from my special secret group. And we're going to get into it. We're going to start with 2 pounds of lean ground beef. And we're going to put it in the skillet. My hands are clean. I did wash them before coming on. Seasoning for this. All right, because I'm not going to follow this. And uh-oh. Give me some eyes and ears, y'all, if I'm still coming in. I see we had a little blip, but let's see. So the seasoning it calls for is 1 teaspoon of fine sea salt. You can substitute pink Himalayan sea salt if you're keto. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne powder, 4 ounces of reduced fat cream cheese. We ain't reducing nothing. We're doing the whole fat because I'm keto. And if you're keto, you want the whole fat too to help you feel satisfied and full. We're also going to do 1 cup of shredded cheddar. I am substituting Mexican shredded cheese. Shredded cheese is very dirty keto, folks. Generally, it's best to shred your own cheese because they do things like put potato starch in the shredded cheese to keep it together. So you want to use your own shredded cheese instead of the store brand, but I ain't got time for that. I'm cutting steps. I have my PTK, so I don't have to worry about it so much. And then 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley for garnish. I have dried parsley. That's what we'll be using. I will put some extra garlic and onion powder because that's what I love. The magic seasoning has all of those things that I mentioned in it already. So your mileage may vary. Thank you for hopping on. Say hello. Don't forget to give StreamYard permission to show your comments so I can talk back to you. You do that by going to facebook.com/StreamYard and saying, yes, please. I want my comments to show. So welcome to the Keto Crew production. I am Dr. Carmen. We are cooking in the kitchen. This should take no more than like 30 minutes. So give me some eyes and ears if you can see the action on the stove. I'm trying to make it good for y'all. We'll swing it around here. So I'm just seasoning it and using my Pampered Chef masher to mash it up as it cooks. Oh, folks, it helps if you start the stovetop, which now I am doing. As I said, the oven is already preheating. As this cooks, we'll add some more seasoning. But like I said, I am not pre-measuring my seasoning. I'm doing it by smell alone and what looks good for me, what works for me. I love garlic, so we're going to have some extra garlic, even though that's included in the magic seasoning, low salt magic seasoning. We're going to add a little extra onion. I don't know why the onion always gets caked up. So this is a beef, ground beef casserole. Okay, maybe we won't add the onion. Got to throw that away. It ain't working. So this is a ground beef casserole that we're doing. Like I said, family friendly, hubby friendly, kid friendly. Everybody will love this. And you can put some leafy green vegetables on the side. You can put some other salad on the side if you want. But this is a one-pot meal, so to speak, even though technically we'll be using 2 pots. We're going to shift it to a 2-quart serving dish to put in the oven. I didn't quite have a 2-quart, so we're going to do what we do. All right, now it's starting to cook. So this recipe is 265 calories. It yields 8 servings, so it's good enough for 2 days for a family of 4. It's 1.9 or basically 2 net carbs if you're trying to keep your carbs low. I kind of went over today, so I already have 26 grams of carbs in the bank. And so I try to keep under 25. I went over because I had one of those Hero bars by Quest. I was wanting something sweet. It's like the best candy bar for keto people ever. It will have 28 grams of protein in here and let's see, 15 grams of fat. So it takes about 10 minutes to prep, 20 minutes to cook, and total cooking prep time is 30. Like I said, easy peasy, and easy recipe to follow. If you wanted to get the recipe, I will put the ingredients in the top of this live for y'all. Do me a favor and share those out, sprinkle them around to some more people so that they too can get this recipe and these recipe ideas. I do it for you so you know how to do it. If it fails, I will let you know that it's not a good recipe to try. If I have to fix the recipe, I will let you know that as well. As always, we're going to post the after. So I got my Mexican style cheese from Target because that's where I went today. I can't remember why I was in Target. I think I was in Target for wax for the car. Couldn't find the wax. And I was also in there for Scotch Guard. Didn't find the Scotch Guard. But so this dirty cheese, which is Mexican style and has that potato starch in it, which is why it's not something you want to go to if you are new to keto. You want to stay away from all the hidden starches and carbs, which these shredded cheeses do have. You want to shred your own cheese. So I'm just double checking. Yeah, 8 ounces is 1 cup. So only need 1 package. And we have 4 ounces of cream cheese that we're going to cube. I'm going to try to do that while the meat is cooking. I let it sit out for about 25 minutes while I walk Diva Dog. That's why I'm a little bit late on here. She has her own timing, and she was very insistent. Tip, y'all, if you have a dog, do not teach your dog to ring the bell to go out. She slams that bell sometimes, y'all. She just slams it. She's like, I'm it now. You need to come out now. We're going to have an issue, okay? Get me what I want. So she gets very bossy at times. So I'm cubing this and getting that done. And it's going to go in our casserole, and we're going to put it in when we put our cheese in. Mm-hmm. Those are good stuff. Again, say hello, people. Don't be shy. I can't see your comments unless you give StreamYard permission to show your comments. So you have to go to facebook.com/StreamYards and say, hey, it's okay to post my comments. That way I can talk back to you. What do I want to know? I want to know if you are in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, Pacific, Hawaiian, UK, Australia, New Zealand. I want to know where you are watching from, so you can put that down there. I want to know if you're catching me live. You're catching me live if you see that red live rectangle in the top right-hand corner. We're going to turn this up a little bit. I also want to know if you are on a healthy journey. So you can put some leafy green vegetables in there if you're on a healthy journey. If you're keto, you can drop me some cheese. If you are low carb, you can drop me some bread in there. If you're catching me live, put a 1 in the comments. If you're catching me on the replay, put a hashtag replay on there. Also, do me a favor, because I'm not sure if I'm all by myself or if this is getting out. Please put some eyes and ears in the comments so I can know that I am being broadcast and I'm not just talking to myself, because that has happened. Sometimes, you know, FB, the book, changes my stuff to private when I didn't mean for it to be. I always want to give you guys the goods and help you find out all the things, because health is wealth, and that is mental health, physical health, and longevity. So health is wealth, and in your mindset, we're into all of that here, and looking good and feeling good, folks. All right, we're almost finished cooking the meat. Oh man, that's smelling good. I want to put a little bit more garlic. Now we're cooking with gas. It's all about the seasoning, y'all. So if you want to change up your seasoning. This is an American dish, but you could easily change it to more of a Mexican dish with some Mexican flavorings like the cilantro. It's up to you. Chili pepper, all the good things. But we're doing strictly American. I'm going to put a little bit more magic seasoning on here. It's smelling really good. I cook by smell and taste, but I'm not always tasting as much because keto. But everything in here, even though it's healthy, is going to taste super, super good. And again, if you like the recipe, if you like recipes like this, please give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up on YouTube, and subscribe on YouTube, or tell the book that you want to see me first in your news feed by pressing my face and the three dots in the upper right hand corner, and also telling the Facebook that you want to see, that you want me to be one of your favorites. You got enough of them. I know you don't want to miss me when I come live. Mimi, stop. She thinks that if she sneaks up here on the floor, that she's going to get something that falls off the stove. We are not doing that. Not today. All right, so it's cooking so high that I may not have a lot of grease or oil. And because this is 95% lean, it doesn't really have a lot of fat in it anyway. Even though the chuck is cheaper, we got the lean meat today. So I'm not going to have to empty out any fat or water, because we don't want a whole lot of water or a whole lot of fat. It's going to make things not stick together well. So you would pour that off if you're using a cheaper, less lean cut of meat. Or your olive oil. Didn't need any oil to make this cook. So, all right. I'm going to pull this over to the side because that's done. And catch my directions. As you can see, it's pretty simple. So we did the ground beef. We took it off the fire. Now we're going to mix half of the cheddar, half of the shredded cheese into the mixture, and then transfer it to our baking dish. So let us do that. Put some cheese on it. Put some cheese on it, because I love cheese. Put some cheese on it. The fat in the cheese is what helps you feel more full and satisfied. So we're going to mix the cheese in here. When are we supposed to put the cream cheese in? Let me see. All right, so the cream cheese is going to go in here too. I was supposed to put that in first. Oopsie daisy. That does not look like enough cheese. I might have to do this whole bag plus some more, because I love cheese. But folks, I gotta say that the macros that I read to you in the beginning are based on, you know, the measurements that are given that I will put in the top of this live. So if I add more cheese, that is going to change the macros for me. I know how to fix it in my Fitness Pal or Carb Manager or Senza, so I get the macros correct. You can always do it yourself if you put in the ingredients and the measurements, and it'll help you figure it out. So now we're going to add our cream cheese that we cubed up to help it melt better. It's just better. It's just better. Tasty cooking. It's just better. Anyway, so, all right. So now we're going to mix the cream cheese in. Make sure I'm reading this correctly. We're going to mix the cream cheese in and make sure it's fully melted and incorporated into the meat. Gosh, it's making me hungry just to smell this. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. So once we get this all put together, we're going to put it in the dish to go in the oven. Yeah, you can see it's getting ooey gooey now. I'm just going to make sure they're mixed, well mixed in here. But like I said, it's going to go in the dish, and then the dish is going to go in the oven. In the oven. All the goodness. If you get off earlier, I don't get off early on nights like this. You could have prepared this and it would have been ready for like 7 o'clock if you eat that early. You really should stop eating at 8 o'clock if you're trying to do the keto thing. And also 3 hours before bed, you should not be eating anymore to give your body time to digest everything so it doesn't turn into fat or sugar. That's why you want to stop eating at least 3 hours before bed, and then your human growth hormone will kick in and help you burn fat and not store it. That's what you don't want. And it'll also help you if you have issues with your insulin or blood sugars if you stop eating by 8 o'clock at night. So we are missing our eating window today, obviously, because I'm running late. But I was late with lunch too, so it's no big. I didn't actually end up intermittent fasting today because all of the exercising made me hungry. So now we're going to transfer it to this dish. Okay. Get all the goodness out of the skillet. If you can see the action on here, give me some eyes and ears. Let me know that the book is cooperating tonight and I'm not talking to myself. I talk to myself because there is no one around. That's not true. Y'all are here to come and play with me in the kitchen and interact with me. And if you like this recipe, this easy peasy recipe, please heart me in the comments and please pass this along to some other people who want these easy peasy tasty recipes. So that's that. And then we got the rest of our cheese. Cheese, glorious cheese. Ooh, how I love it. Okay. Gonna sprinkle the remaining half cup of cheddar on top and bake it for 10 minutes and garnish with the parsley. As always, I will post the finished product and the taste test in the comments. The taste test will be in the stories. Maybe I'll even try some YouTube stories. Yeah, this is not going to be enough cheese to make me happy. All right, let me get the other bag. Watch the Instagram stories, watch the Facebook stories for the taste test to see how it came out. I don't know yet what I'm putting with it. Cheese everywhere. Don't waste the cheese. All right, that looks better. So we got a little cheese everywhere. Maybe it's because these shredded cheeses are like really big shredded cheese. I don't know. All right, so we really used another cup of cheese on top and half a cup inside. So here's the finished product, folks, and it's going to go in the oven for 10 minutes, and we will be eating soon. It might not even take 10 minutes because this is well heated already. So that's it, folks. That's all. Thank you for hanging with me in the kitchen. Another good food production goes down in the kitchen here with Carmen. Dr. Carmen's cooking for you. If you love it, drop me some hearts in the comments. Give me a thumbs up on the YouTube. Also, you can drop some comments on YouTube about what other kinds of dishes you'd like to see me cook. I'd love to know. I also do baking. You can let me know if you'd like me to do some healthier baking. And you can hit me in my inbox on Instagram, on Facebook. Just make sure that we are friends or you follow me so that I will see your messages. All right, folks, remember to play with your food, and healthy food can taste great.